CBS 2's Meg Baker, how soaring inflation impacts how they do business.
The owner of Ours Coffee Roastery in Westfield, New Jersey, says he's been watching his wallet as the price of certain goods rise.
Milk prices have gone up considerably. Last February, a gallon of whole milk was $3.35 a gallon. Now it's $4.09 a gallon.
What do we do after today's absolutely brutal meltdown? Dow went from up 462 to down 313. S&P ultimately losing 1.1%. Sell. And the NASDAQ dropping 1.3%.
The house of pain.
Just in the last hour of trading was so horrible. Do you know that the VIX index, that fear index, it jumped from 23 to nearly 26. We were gripped by something.
Let's go inside. Ready?
Jared and Sarah Barcia are a single-income family struggling to buy a new home. But for now, they are living with relatives in Carmichael.
We moved in with our in-laws because our rent went from $729 to, what was it, almost
$1,400.
Yeah, almost $1,400.
Now in today's market, where you have a strong stock market, a strong real estate market.
It's going to crash. We're on a depression right now. Let me just say this much. Markets go up and markets come down. It's coming down. Then we're going into depression. And then we go into revolution.
What we want to do in Davos this year in this respect is to push the reset button. Let me explain. The world is much too much still caught in a crisis management mode.
When Elias Brotberger goes to work, he doesn't need ID. And he doesn't need money. In fact, much of what he needs to get through the day is hidden right there, just below the surface, in his hand.
Like to touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, weird. Yeah, it's like a grain of rice.
Yeah, a grain of rice.
Embedded in his hand is a microchip that serves as his keys, his ID, and his wallet.
Yeah, it's all in chip, so I use it like to get around the building.
Buy snacks.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's buy some snacks.
Exactly.
So I can't open it.
No.
Okay.
So what I need to do is I need to first blip my chip, and it will log me in, and from there I get access to the fridge.
The coronavirus pandemic has now claimed 5 million lives. Nearly 2 years after the first outbreak in the Chinese city of Wuhan, COVID-19 remains the leading cause of death around the world.
John, that's right. We wake up this morning to a war in Europe, a deadly one already. Take a moment to consider that. And it began to unfold last, preparing for a broad-scale invasion of this country, beginning with an air campaign and a missile campaign and an artillery campaign. That's exactly what we saw, quickly followed by ground forces. The first targets hit with cruise and ballistic.
I went to UMass Amherst, and I studied journalism and social thought and political economy. I only have, well, I dropped journalism, and I don't actually have my degree yet. I'm one class short, but that class costs $1,000, so I'm just waiting until I have some money.
Americans owe more than $1.4 trillion in student debt. The average borrower carried around $35,000 in loans in 2019.
In this video, I want to briefly explain Nassim Taleb's differentiation between the stock market and the casino. Nassim Taleb points out that there is a fundamental difference between the uncertainty that a gambler might find in the casino and the uncertainty that a trader experiences in the stock market. Namely, a casino is a sterilized and domesticated domain in which the odds of any game can be calculated with near perfection and precision. As a result, from a management standpoint, the quantity and magnitude of outlier moves can almost be perfectly anticipated. the mental difference between the uncertainty that a gambler might find in the casino and the uncertainty that a trader experiences in the stock market. Namely, a casino is a sterilized and domesticated domain in which the odds of any game can be calculated with near perfection and precision. As a result, from a management standpoint, the quantity and magnitude of outlier moves can almost be perfectly anticipated.
That we're using is, it's mainly to do around time. We found that you can generally pick up your 5 or 6 units fairly quickly. In terms of sessions, we do play every spin, just about, whereas previously it was a lot of waiting, which can obviously affect the psychology of the game. But in general, it's a much quicker game, and the results are, in one word, they're consistent. So we can sort of consistently predict what the game is going to do and take advantage of that consistency.
The mental difference between the uncertainty that a gambler might find in the casino and the uncertainty that a trader experiences in the stock market. Namely, a casino is a sterilized and domesticated domain in which the odds of any game can be calculated with near perfection and precision. As a result, from a management standpoint, the quantity and magnitude of outlier moves can almost be perfectly anticipated.